that Linda on the 90 Day the Melanated Away posts the 2 pictures of me, Jen, and Gabe, and then she posts a picture of Scott and a woman sitting on the street. And she said, and Scott was there too. I didn't know that he ever came, and I had never seen him, so I had no idea. So then I was like, this is going to be a problem. We know that there's going to be a video made about this. We know that there's going to be a video. And so on the next day, of course, there was a video where he posted pictures of me and said that Danielle and Jen and Gabe were at this parade, whatever, and that they augmented his picture and made him look ugly, and starts bitching and bitching and bitching about how everybody's mean, everybody's mean to me, nobody loves me, So then, and I know I'm being a cunt, but like I've just had enough. So then after that, I messaged him and I said, that was when I sent the message that he shared yesterday, like, please take these pics off your feed. And like I sent it as a voice note, like, I have asked you on multiple occasions to stop harassing me. And I wrote down the definition of harassment this morning because I'm really trying to consider how I'm going to address this if this continues after this moment. Harassment is offensive jokes, slurs, epithets, name calling, physical assault, threats, intimidation, ridicule or mockery, insults or put downs, offensive objects or pictures, and interference with work performance. This is my job. He doesn't get paid for social media. I do. This is my job. And I can't show up to my job because I'm constantly having to engage in my fucking comments about this motherfucker. Like, leave me alone. You have 150 cast members that you can talk about. I've just made up that number. There may be more, there may be less. Why me, bro? Leave me, like, I've made it clear. Behind the scenes, I've never spoke negatively about you publicly. Like, I don't want any of that near me. I have enough crazy. Like, do you see my husband? Like, you see my husband. Do you really think I need more crazy? Oh my God, they do need to Boy Scott him. Oh my God, that's amazing. Boy Scott. You are MVP of phrases, Esther. Boy Scott. Is this Scott? Yes, this is Scott. This was like an hour-long event, 28-minute event about this man because I never, ever am going to speak about him again. This is the one time that you are going to hear this, and then we're going to never talk about him again because at this point, and I'm saying this out loud in front of all 143 of you, if this man makes another motherfucking video about me or says another word about me, I will go legal. Because this is harassment. Leave me alone. I'm telling you in front of the whole world, leave me alone. Like, I deal with it with the bloggers because, you know, I signed up for reality television. And even though I don't necessarily agree with people just stealing stuff, you know, like, it's part of the journey. And sometimes I get annoyed and fill out 9,000 copyright violation forms, and sometimes I just eat it. But, like, this has got to stop. This man needs a new day job. He needs a day job, a first one. What is his first day job? Has anyone seen him work? I love you. So this is what I need from you. This is why I'm saying this publicly. From now on, if you see him put my name in his mouth or make a video about me or in any way, shape, or form discuss Danielle Gates from 90 Day Fiancé, I need you not to come for him. Just be like reminding you that she has already said that she doesn't want to be harassed anymore. Just a quick reminder. This is harassment. This is harassment because we are going to put these men in check because he represents a population of toxic men who think that they can say and do whatever they want to women, about women, not to mention that there are multiple people who have told me that he has abused women in like a real way, sexually and physically. And that if I were to say that he did that, that would be slander on my part because I don't have any evidence of that. But there are a lot of women who I believe who have witnessed things that he's done that has been really inappropriate or have been victims of his abuse. So I just want to say that I'm saying this publicly because this is not just about fucking 90 Day Fiancé and reality TV. This is about men who engage in this behavior and do not understand boundaries. I do not want this anymore. I'm telling you to stop. You motherfucking stop. And it is that simple. Full stop. Okay. I thought he had a respiratory therapist job starting in New York last week. I have no idea. New York? He's going to go to New York? They're going to fucking eat him alive. Eat him alive. He told my 17-year-old he could turn lesbians to what? Oh, I think. Who is he? Just joined the live. Scott. No one wants to be treated by that type of therapist. No, he got fired. You were great. Oh, I love you. And I'm not just here for people to like puff me up. and like tell me I'm amazing. That's not the point. The point is we can't let people abuse us. And like when we set a boundary with someone and say, this is not okay with me, please stop, they should listen. They should not take my request to stop abuse and publicize my request to stop abuse as a form of abuse. If you Google narcissistic abuse, he checks every motherfucking box. What are the receipts? I just listed all the receipts. Okay. I know, and people who are coming in late think that I'm talking about Yohan. This is not, I didn't even get to Yohan. Then he messed after the Pride Parade. So the first thing is, this man has never supported any LGBTQ rights. And one of the things that I was really annoyed with, so I didn't want him to march with us and like get photographed as supporting trans rights. He does not support trans rights. Let's be fucking clear, especially by his behavior with Jamie. Then he messages Yohan the next day and says, hey bro, I got a story to tell you, because Yohan started following him. Yohan started following him because Yohan saw the picture of me and Scott that looks like a 90-day hero shot. Like it looks like one of the openings for a 90-day Fiancé. So Yohan, back in the, like months ago when he first saw that, thought that Scott and I were in a relationship and had our own show. Like he didn't realize that was photoshopping because he doesn't understand that world. So I was like, who the fuck made this? First of all, like, I'm so mad at you. Don't realize how hard you're making my life. But I honestly believe if nobody owns that they made it, if Sarcasm didn't make it, I believe that fucking Scott made it because he's crazy. But like whoever made this, like created all these problems. So when Yohan, that came like back around again. People started sending it again like a couple of weeks ago. So Yohan started following Scott. So Scott messaged yo bro, I gotta tell you the story that happened, and proceeds to tell on me about what happened at the Pride Parade through Sandra. Sandra sends a voice note and says, call me on WhatsApp. Like they want to create, he wants to create like a team of people who are anti-Danielle. So he thinks that recruiting Yohan is going to be the answer to his problems. I'm like, I don't know if Yohan's the guy you want on your team right now, sir. I don't know. I don't know if he's your best man. I think you should maybe choose someone else who has a little bit more pull in the world. Let me just grab my Florida water hole, please. So that was a lot. Yes, and I'm doing this so that I can stay positive, because once this is all over, I can go back to my job, which I have so much to do today. So much to do. My birthday is coming up on Thursday, guys. I'm so fucking excited because I never celebrate my birthday, and I'm actually celebrating. My family loves seeing you on the show. Hello from Florida. Hi. Hi from Canada. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I love you too, Kimberly. Can we please smoke together? Maybe. We'll have to go to a festival. Morning. Hi from Ohio. That was really so much energy that just left my body. Okay. Are there questions? Let me look at this. I wish I was wherever you are today. It looks so warm. It is very warm in Florida. You're entitled to your own prophecy and your own content. Thank you for that. You don't let them get the best of you. No one's getting the best of me. Can't believe you have to address this shit yet again. It never stops. It never stops. Yeah, so live subscribers. Subscribers only. He's legit harassing you. We saw this harassment. That's what I mean. Like, it's being witnessed. Chantel's gorgeous. Scott, read the room. He needs a job. She's telling the truth. A lot of us saw it in real time. Thank you. 90-day mayor. I don't follow that creep, but I saw all this unfolding on fan pages. He's so fucking cringy. I contacted you about Scott and how he treated me. Yes, a bunch of you did. There's so many people. He treated me awful for sharing him that my little girl died. Yes, I remember that. I do remember that. Disliked him from the start. I can't remember who Scott is. That's because, like, he was on Love in Paradise, and everything else that is him trying to get clout. and trying to get people to engage with him. So he creates these group chats with like random male cast members, not even just from this show, because he's run out of people in 90 Day Fiancé. He like roped in this other guy from another show. I think his name is Mark. And all of a sudden, Mark started commenting on my relationship, updating people on my relationship. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Who is he? What show is he on? Is he my friend? I have never heard of this guy. And I realized later, as I'm like talking to more people, that he's like in bed with Scott. So like, it's like a sick, toxic masculine cult that exists, and we need to stop it. We need to stop this. Glad you're getting this off your chest. Thank you. He makes me feel uncomfortable, and he doesn't post me, so I can only imagine. I know. It's so creepy. I just can't believe he said that he can turn a 17-year-old straight. Like, what? Posted the producer's email address. Who did that? Wait. Yeah. Judah's, well, that's the thing, and that's why I've never really said anything public. Judah's gonna have a breakdown. Like I've said, like, where are his kids? Can someone take his phone? Like, he needs help, because you see him like unfolding. Like, he unravels, but then he gets back, and then he unravels. Like, desperate, he's a climber. He's trying to use other people's notoriety to gain clout. That is such a fact. And like, I don't want to be notorious. I want to be known for the work that I do with women and men, but like mostly women. I want to be known for helping people heal from trauma without needing medication, physical and emotional trauma. That's what I want to do in the world. And if this platform gives me more people that I can do that with, and I realized on my last retreat it does, then it's all worth it to me, because I can do this work. But like, you know, if you're only here to be here, like your only thing is fame, like Carlos, you know, I know this Carlos knows because he's had to deal with him too. Like, Carlos uses his platform, he's a boxer, like he does something with his life that this platform helps him with, you know? So like, my message to Scott is like, what are you doing for the world? What are you going to use the platform for? What are you going to teach people? What are you going to offer? What are you going to raise money for? Who are you going to support and advocate for? Other than respiratory therapists, other than your white man self, or white man cisgender causes. Like, maybe you can find something else that you can use your platform that you paid for, that you paid all these followers to support you. So now when someone shows up on your page randomly, they think you have some kind of legitimacy. What are you going to do with that fake legitimacy? What real thing, so that you can redeem yourself and like end up being a good spirit when you're on the other side? Should have hit me up if he was in Florida or Orlando for Pride. I would. You know what? I totally didn't even put two and two together. So I'm in Florida, by the way. So we're definitely going to have to connect. We're actually celebrating my birthday in Miami next weekend. And if you and your wife would like to come, message me, because it's going to be a vibe. And I would love it if you're around. Now that Photoshop picture I shared with you, it's really gross to me. Sorry, I know. He's still harassing me. Yes, Carlos. Boy Scott. I really just love the boy Scott. He's continuing with his bullshit. We'll talk about it privately. You will have to go legal. You know, like, I don't want to be a Karen. After the first situation, I called him out on it, and I told him to leave you alone, and he went and started making excuses saying you was harassing him. Where are the receipts? Show me the receipts of me harassing him. Name, image, likeness, lawsuit. Protect yourself. He got fired. I tried commenting, he turns his comments off like a pussy. Well, that's the thing. He posts these images. So the two videos, this is like, because I've been watching what happened over the last 2 days. He posts these videos, and every single person that commented is like, actually, you're making this the issue, bro. Like, she has never spoken about you. Like, we didn't even know this was a thing. You're making this a thing. He deletes the comment. First he responds to it, then he waits a minute, then he deletes it. You could see in the picture he showed, he blocks me, then unblocks me, then blocks me. Like, what? Yeah. Okay. He went off of me for saying that I had a stroke and my daughter died, saying I shouldn't share my life in his post comments. Straight up predator. Who cares where Scott works? There's nobody trying to make a name for himself off people. Kelly, thank you for listening. The fact that someone would go on television and act that way says a lot about him. He's a real creep. Then berated me, blocked me, unblocked me, then did it all over again. But this is the vibe. This is what he does. He's broke and he's trying to get at it. Well, that's really it. is like, that's why he's selling his house. That's why we know that that's what it's all about. I know Yohan is mad. All anyone has to do is look on Reddit. Legit, it says Scott wearing cringe files, and there's screenshots from his court records, his arrests, his theft from his jobs. Oh, I didn't know about that. I don't really go to Reddit. I just tried to call him, and he keeps on hanging up on me already. I already know what time it is based off the first situation, but that's the thing. Going to Miami. I'm going to Miami. We will be there next weekend with bells on. My birthday is November 14th. So is my favorite person, Brittany, my old assistant. Her birthday is November 14th. The picture that circulates all over the internet of me and Talon, with me like sitting on his lap and looking at him with googly eyes, we were on mushrooms. And it was November 14th because it was my friend Brittany's birthday, and she was living with us too, and all my friends came down from New York. It was really cool. Yohan seems like, we're not going to talk about Yohan. Can't wait for the next wellness retreat. I love the healing course. I'm so excited that you're into that course. That's awesome. I love the Who's Scott comments. He was with Lydia and the Colombian at the same time. Yeah, and that Colombian, when she had sex with him, apparently, from what I understand, she ran, I don't even know if they had sex, but she ran out of the hotel room and fucking left the country, left the Dominican Republic. So like when Liz disappears on the show, she literally ran out of his room and ran away. So I don't know what that means. And that was something that was shared with me, not by her or him, but she bolted. Like, she didn't need money that bad. Mark acknowledged what Scott said to my 17-year-old daughter and apologized for Scott's behavior, so he knows. They were all on the Jamie call. Who is that guy, though? Scott posted the producer's email? What a dickhead. Here goes his number. Blow him up and harass him. Oh, stop. You can't do that. You're going to get in trouble for that. How do I delete that comment? To protect you. Because I've actually gotten in trouble for that before, so I love you, Carlos, for doing that. But I'm reading a biography from another person casted on TLC in a different show. I don't know that I have faith in TLC doing anything to stop the situation. Listen, this has nothing to do with TLC. This wasn't about a show. Scott and I were not on a show together. This is not a TLC problem. This is a personal responsibility problem. TLC doesn't create us. We make our own choices and need to be disciplined enough to know how to engage with the world. Yeah, Carlos is great. Read helps for a lot of things. So happy you're speaking of this. I try to make people aware of him too, but I don't have a platform. My own cisgender. Cannabis has amazing medicinal benefits that aren't discussed publicly. Yes. My 17-year-old daughter was on the live with him and Jamie. He was aware she's 17. So was Mark and anyone else on the live. My daughter said he cannot turn lesbians and she's pansexual. Scott replied he can turn any lesbian. If that were true, he would be able to keep someone in his life for more than 8.5 minutes. I would turn gay before I got with him. Guys, this is not okay language because we don't turn gay. Be careful. I guess I do not get all the alerts because I'm super lost. Yeah, Danielle, he's borderline. It's not even borderline. He's over the border. He's put that same energy into finding a job. Unfortunately, his girlfriend is another cloud of defense delusions. So I also saw that a comment that she made that I was in love with him. Again, she has never had a conversation with me, but she felt the need to message my husband and tell him things about me. She has never met, like, I don't even know who she is. I couldn't pick her out of a lineup. But she's also updating people in my life and the choices that I've made. I find this fascinating. So it's my boyfriend, November 14th. November 14th is a big day. I wish nothing but the best in life and lots of beautiful things to come your way. I'm a mom and I follow you and I see you're a strong woman, so keep being strong. Never put your head down for no one. Thank you for that. I love you guys. Where are you now, girlie? Hi. Right now I'm in Florida. I'll be here for a bit taking care of my grandma. She needs full-time care. Carlos is so hot. Carlos is married. I need to know how to sign up for your classes, please and thank you. Click the link in my bio. Wow, there's a lot of November 14th. Yeah, so my bio has all of my classes, everything. His girlfriend is using it for 5 minutes of pain, so I'm going to see you locally. You want to join my live? I tried to let you in. Did I let you? I love how many Scorpios are here. Yeah, because you have to be a Scorpio in order to put up with me. Oh my God, Carlos got married. How did I miss it? Haven't you always been married? Am I missing something? I'm trying to let you in. It's not letting me. Or maybe he left. Yeah. 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 There's a lot of Scorpios here. My birthday's 10/28. I am Scorpio Sun, Aries Moon, and Sag Rising in Tropical. Yeah. So I feel better. I sending my love. I had a loony who harassed me, sent me a picture of a gun to his head, scared the shit out of me, and it was a fucking baby gun. Oh my God. That is so crazy. Taurus Moon, Gemini Rising. That's a solid collection. Happy birthday to your brother. Have you been the Chick's Seafood, Fort Pierce by the Jetty? No. I went to Jensen Beach, so I don't really leave the house except to go food shopping or to get prescriptions. But I went to Jensen Beach once when my stepmother was here, and we went to Shuckers. That was the name of it. It was in a little hotel. Super cute. What's interesting is there are only white people here. And it's not since I lived on Long Island that I was in communities where there were only white people. And it's really interesting. I forgot what that feels like and how it impacts the culture of a place. The migraine was a strong one for the eclipse on Saturday. Yeah. Mulligans in Jensen. Okay. Jason Aldean is always there. Who's Jason Aldean? Is he a country singer? Oh my God, how weird. Just saw a commercial you were on, and bam, here you are. A commercial. Oh, for the show. I almost just drank my Florida water. I don't know where my water is. Four Piece is all white people. No white. No, it was Jensen Beach. Wherever I was, like on the water over there, all those like beach restaurants and bars. There's a guy here doing a survey on my property because I have to do so much work. My grandmother has the only wood frame house in all of Florida. I'm convinced. Everybody else has concrete houses, and she has a wood frame house, which means basically needs to be leveled and rebuilt. It has not been updated since 1989, and I have to monitor, like, literally stop my entire life in every way, shape, and form so that I can see a home building project. When you guys know how much I give zero fucks about home ownership, and that I actually don't believe that humans can own land. I think that's very much a Native American perspective, I realize, but I think that we lease it and we don't own it. So this is hard for me to do. But Jason Aldean sings Try That in a Small Town that created so many uproars. Okay. I gotta Google it. Did you grow up here? No. No. Hi, Shells. Wait, aren't people at work? Is there work today? All right. I love you guys. I'm going to leave you and tell you to have an amazing day. Have a beautiful week. Have a beautiful Monday. This is the last time Long Islander in Florida the last few years. I miss bagels, pizza, and real Chinese food. There's pretty good pizza here, though. At least where I am. I found a really good pizza. This is stand-up, man. This country needs more of him. Okay. Sending you all a bunch of love and have a beautiful week and a beautiful day.